Hey guys, um, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a thing behind the scenes before we get resuming this episode of Baten Kaitos. If you're watching in a playlist in the future and it went straight to this, don't worry about it. But for those who have been waiting on this, there has been a large hiatus for this Let's Play for since September of last year. I'm looking at my notes there. Yeah, last upload for Bot and Kaitos was September of last year, which is 2024. It's now middle of July 2025. So yeah, that kind of ages the video. But I kind of just wanted to talk about why there was a hiatus for this Let's Play for a while. It's nothing too much, but around this time, I really took a big hit on my motivation to keep doing Let's Plays, and I didn't upload for a good 2-3 months, and I was trying a lot of things to get that spark back to making content, and that stemmed into making another Let's Play in the time. So I started focusing on that and kind of putting Bot and Kaitos on the back burner. I'm sorry for people who've been waiting for the next part for a long time, and it seemed like I forgot about you. I haven't. I was just going through a lot of personal problems at the time, and I feel comfortable now sharing that now, and we can resume this playthrough. In the meantime, in my downtime, I did record, I can't even remember, 4 or 5 episodes. I can't remember. I'll tell you. I'll put the number up on screen here in a minute, but I did recorded a bunch of episodes in between. So those episodes were back in the past in the same mindset then. So I just wanted to let you know that was a different timeline than it is now. I'll be resuming recording this Let's Play soon. It's just I'm trying to work something that works with me. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a reason why things have been the way they have been with this Let's Play, and I'm so sorry because this is literally one of my all-time favorite games, and I felt like I kind of left it out to dry. I know there's some people in the comment section asking about when it's coming back, but it's coming back now. So if you're watching this video, it's obviously came back. I'm going to put his timestamp for when the video starts, so that way if you come back and you really don't care about what I'm saying, you can skip to it. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you about that before we start the episode proper. So thank you guys for listening. After Queen Corellia refuses to help, the party departs to find the End Magnus themselves. They learn a certain witch has returned to the ancient library magic. With that, welcome back to everybody to Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings on the Lost Ocean. In the last episode, we came here to the ancient library magic and kind of went through this dungeon because we heard of the rumor of a witch coming back. So we're coming over to investigate and find some leads to finding the End Magnus here in Inue. And we did a majority of the dungeon already. We're right next to the boss. So, to begin this episode, I'm going to... First off, I need to heal Shella. Not dire, not really hurt that bad. But I'm going to switch out Liud and Callus, mainly because, Callus has gotten some, he was taking a back seat the whole entire last episode, and I just figured, we might switch up a little thing. I will suggest that, you know what, actually I think it'll be alright, but I would suggest using Liud in this next fight because the boss itself is weak to light, so he might have some light-based attacks that do some damage. But without further ado, now that we have all 4 of the books and we put them back, it says there's a lithograph on the wall next to the door. It says Head Librarian. Looks like this is the last room. Okay, let's go. Go inside.
おい、やっぱりただの廃墟
There
だ
isn't
ぜ。
anything here. It's deserted.
こんなところに本当に魔女がいる
Still
の
think
か？
there's a witch hiding away somewhere?
バカめ。
Very
魔女などいる
unlikely,
も
I'm
んか。
afraid. You idiots. We've been ambushed. Bamboozled even.
餌に釣られてのこのこやってきたみたいだね。
How I
だか
love
ら
messing with you
バカって
fools.
好きさ。
貴様、
Wanna gild a
ゲルドブレイムの手下だな。魔女がどうのってのはお
Oh,
前の
you
出
got
間か。
stuck with the talk about the witch coming back.
ピンポン。
Ding ding. That's right.
幸運な正解者には
Today's lucky
漏れなく
winners
地獄行き
will
片道
receive
旅
a
行のプレ
one-way
ゼン
ticket
ト。
to hell.
ジャコモやエイメが逃
I
し
hear
た
the leftover
ゲオルグ襲
Giacamo
撃作戦の生き残りがお
and
前らしい
old boss
ね。
Georg.
いいさ。僕がここでケリを
I'll
つけて
finish
や
up
るよ。
where they left off. So,
ジャコモやエイメの仲間なんだな。
地獄でじいさん
your
と弟が
grandfather
寂
and
しがっ
kid
てるっ
brother
て
have
さ。
been asking for you down below.
さっさと言ってやりなよ
Don't make
カ
the
ラ
way
ス。
callous.
行くよ。
Time to take out the rubbish. So this is Folon. He is kind of he's a fire user. So this week he's got 2300 HP in this fight. And he's weak to water and light. So he use your light-based attacks and try to avoid losing fire, because that doesn't do as much damage. But the one thing about Folon, I'm going to warn everybody about, is the fact that he is kind of difficult in the sense of that he likes to buff himself up. He's kind of a glass cannon. And he does a lot of damage like after he does stat boost attack. You'll see it here in a second. I'm sure he's gonna pull it off here. But he also does attack from Kaitos too. So you want to deal with wind-based attacks. This is his special. It's called Chaotic. And he does a lot of, I mean, I say a lot of damage, I did 22 damage, right? But yeah, he does pretty decent Chronos wind damage attack. He's not weak against wind, even though he uses some Chronos attacks. He's just weak against those elements like his. Go ahead and take. He's, like I said, he's kind of a glass cannon. He has a stat increasing item called European and that increases his attack. And all his attacks after that kind of do a lot of damage. And I'm talking about like upwards of 200 damage, which at this point in the game we don't have, you know, like we did before back when we were in Diadem. We don't have as much HP as things. So it can get kind of deadly if you don't pretty badly. But I'm trying to chain up my attacks here, even though I did 20 damage, still just got straight, even though I used 2 elements that is consistent. So I still did pretty decent damage. Let's do... I'm gonna heal actually. Well, actually I don't need it, so what am I doing? 8, 7, 6, 5, that's... No, that's... Did 120 damage here. Do I still get the bonus? Yeah, I do. Okay, because his attacks, like, there was no defense in between defending, or there was no card in between his attacks between my 2 defense cards. I didn't know if I thought that. Oh, I still do. Okay, let's find extra heal Sheldon here, trying to use some of my cards. Get some cheese, man. Okay, so let's do 4. Oh, here we go. We got 3, 4. I don't know if I hope he shows off so I don't seem like that. I really don't want him to show it off because it's kind of bad for me, but I also want to show his attack, his special things. I might have to go ahead, even though everybody's... Well, no, they've already got hurt. I'll go ahead and do that. We'll get some more chestnut. And we know that the SP combo between cheese and honey makes chestnuts. So. He's kind of a quick attacker too, if you couldn't tell. So if you're not quick to draw cards, you can get a lot of pot shots off. He can get a lot of pot shots off on you. So he he can get a lot of pot shots on you if you're not quick enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and Mari. Another chestnut combo. Like I said, once you know the special combo for what you need to do, you can like make infinite amount of healing items, and that honestly is a really good feature that I really like. 7. We'll do two. I know I healed him with mineral water, but he don't heal by anything, so you can use him in combo to extend the combo if you want to. So let's do this. Get that. That's all we can really do in terms of like not damage. 122. Okay. Alright, back here. I didn't know if I ended the fight or not. Didn't do chaotic flame. Surprised yes, I just increased his skin. Because I was actually. Oh, chaotic flame does like burning, which is kind of a bad status. I hate the status ailment. Okay, burning is kind of works like poison in a way. It does a ton of damage to you at the beginning of your turn. So be very careful. The only thing I can really talk about, like getting rid of it, is with like gelatin. It's a healing ability and parting in you. Gelatin gets rid of flame. Yeah, see, it did 32 damage to me, and I didn't even. It just started the battle here. What am I doing here? 6, 5, 4, 3. No, I don't have it. That's alright. 202 damage. Okay, like I said, I'm really surprised with the stat. I might actually get through this fight without him doing it. Okay, so gonna do that. 7. I guess 8. There we go. Even though he's resistant to fire, but it's not resistant to light. So. Actually weak. 239 damage. Lots of 7 here. 7. I have to reload my deck next turn. Okay. Go. 50 damage. Man, I think I might actually get through this fight without him actually doing the buff. That's crazy. I've never had him actually not do it the whole entire fight. He's done it at least once. Alright, so it's still my turn. Let's heal Callus because he's kind of hurt right now. Because the burning effect. The chaotic flame is kind of dangerous. Having burning is, like I mentioned before, it's really devastating after a while. As many turns go by, it becomes kind of a pain to reduce. I think the strawberry seeds thing. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, here we go. He's actually doing it. Okay. Energy injection. That increases attack, but he still gets his attack after. So, be very careful. Still do the thing here. Still do chaotic thing. Now, Bari is hurt. I mean, he did 114, but his total damage was at least over 200. As you can see with the offense there, he did over 200, like, well over 200 attack on me there. I don't really have anything to attack him with. New card player, I guess. There's one. Oh, that was enough to kill him.
へ
Oh, that
え、
was...
ただの人間にしてはやるじゃんかさ。
What an ending of that fight was. You got it off
そ
at
こなく
least.
ちゃ面白くないや。
Your friends aren't too shabby from your humans. I must say, you made it interesting.
でも、これはどうか
Playtime's
な。
over now. Oh my goodness.
どうだい
How do you like
これ
that?
がマルペル
It's
シ
the
ュロの
power of
力さ。
Malpercio.
マルペルシュロの
The power of
力
Malpercio.
そうさ。
Yep.
まだまだ
We're still
不完
working on
全
it,
だけ
though.
呪われし神の
This is
力が
nothing
解放された
compared
ら
to the cursed
こん
god's
なも
truth
んじゃないよ
once fully awakened.
その時選ばれた
When
僕
that
らは
happens, we'll
不
finally
完
be
全な
able
い
to
びつな
ship
殻を脱ぎ捨
clumsy
てるの
shells of
さ。
ours. But
そんな
you
ことにな
no
ったら
longer be human. Are you
変
afraid
革
of
を
change?
恐れる
If
愚か者
so,
は
you should
さ
just
っ
give
さと
up and
滅んで
die.
しまえばいい
It's
の
simple
さ
as。that.
それが
That's the way
歴
history
史の
goes.
必然ってものだよ。さあ、お
Anyway,
しゃべりはもう
Shannon,
やめ。
time to die. Ugh. The attack with a barrage of feathers. And we disappeared. Looks like we escaped his grasp for a while. But we got a couple of prizes here. Namely this heart-light candle. This is a class-up item for Liu. It allows us to get up to class level 4. And we also get the Devil Ufuro, which is a darkness attack-based trumpet for Liud. So we got a lot of Liud's items here. We also got some pictures and some chestnuts. It's many chestnuts if I get. I'm gonna take the picture because I need money. We'll get plenty of chestnuts
逃
later.
げられちゃったか。
Huff. So they got away.
まあいいや。
Oh well.
今
I'll
日
let
のと
them
ころは
live
見
a
逃して
tad
やるよ。
longer.
だけど、今の
Whoever it
攻
was
撃
that
は
attacked me looked awfully like an
帝国の
Imperial.
まさかね。
Eh, it
普
could
通の
be.
やつにあの技が
It
使い
isn't
こな
like
せる
the
わけがない。
average Joe to pull off such a feat.
あれを使えるのは
Unless... I know what you're thinking. That chest is bothering you in the cutscene. It bothered me too. Oh, it's that lady.
余計なことを
It isn't like we
も
need
うちょっ
your
とで
help.
奴をぶちのめせるとこだったのに
あんたは
You...
確か
I know your face. I know that face. She's the lady
滝の
from
村へ
town.
来い。お
Come
前
to
た
the
ちを
village
抱えて
by
い
the
くのはご
waterfall.
めんだ。
Sorry, I can't stick around and hold your hands on the way. I
危ないところを
thank
あ
you
り
for
がとうござ
saving
いま
us.
した。
She's not much of a talker.
大丈夫かみんな
Everyone all right?
ええ、
Yes.
僕も問題あり
I'm
ません。
fine.
あ
I'll
あ俺
live.
も平気
I'm okay.
ああ分か
Yeah,
ってるって
yeah, I know. If you
お前がやばい
weren't
時は
okay, I'd
俺はも
probably
う
be
アウト
dead
だよ
already. Well, thanks, Callus. I love the vote
そ
of
れにしても
confidence,
あの
man.
野郎マルペルショーの力だって
I don't care how much of
ふざけやがって
Mercia's power he packs.
今度会ったら
Next
必
time
ず
I
ぶっ
see
飛
him,
ばしてやるか
I'll
ら
make
な
him regret he ever met me.
あの人、
That lady,
山に住んでる
someone
ハン
said
ターって
she's
言
a
ったかし
hunter
ら。
living in
ど
the
うして
mountains.
私たちを。
Why did she help us?
フォロンというやつの攻撃を
Being
平気
counted
で跳ね
that
返しました
man's,
ね。
or
彼女
countered that man's, Folon's attack with ease.
よし
Anyway,
それ
let's
じゃ
get
行くとしよう
moving.
ぜ
We gotta find this
その
village
滝の村
first.
って
Sure do. And that kind of boots you out of the dungeon. So you can go back to... Our objective has to go... We have to go back to Komomai. But if you are like me, you want to go back in the dungeon because there is an item in that room that we were just in. Let's go and first get that item. So we're going to come up here I'm probably gonna
Oi,
fight a
oi.
couple of these guys.
そいつは
Like I
反則
said,
だろ
making money, man. Okay, so a little bit on my part, I forgot completely that we're not healed after every battle, even after a boss fight. Let's heal these flames. Yeah, the gelatin items heal your burn status. So if you're burning, yeah, just use a gelatin. That's how you heal it. Okay. All right. So, also I forgot to mention during the boss fight with Folon, it wasn't necessary you had to take a picture of him there in that boss fight. It's recommended you go ahead and get his picture because every boss fight you should be kind of under the assumption you should kind of go ahead and take their picture. But that's not going to be the only time. If it made apparently clear, that's not going to be the only time we fight Folon. So, yeah, if you go ahead and take his picture now, you don't have to do it later, but don't fret so much if you miss it, because you will get a chance to take a picture of him later. Anyways, this treasure chest that was in the boss room is called the Water Mirror Ink. It's a equivalent for Shello, if you couldn't tell already. So let's go over to Shella here, and we're going to increase her resistance to death, paralysis, flames, what is that? Sleep, and confusion. It increases her attack by 14, not her agility, but her HP goes up by 5%. So that's a good like trade-off there. She gets a little bit of some resistances and stuff like that. So it was worth it. Stuff you can kind of explore in this room. There's a couple things you can. Well, actually, I say there's a couple things. I think there's only one thing you can interact with, and that's his diary here. This is the journal from the former head librarian. Looks like someone's been flipping through it lately. You want to read it, Matthew? Sure, let's go ahead and read it. It's divided in daily entries. Which day do you want to read, Matthew? I don't know what these symbols are. We got infinity. Is that an infinity symbol? I don't know what that is. We got quarter note, female symbol, male symbol, Z, and X. Let's start with this symbol. I'm the head librarian of the Library Magic. I'm strict and unsensible, but I'm still a man. M, the receptionist who started working here the other day, is really cute. I can't possibly let my wife hear this, but M just drives me wild. When I'm in front of M, I get tongue-tied and turn red as if it was a young man again. Man, okay, so when I'm hearing M, spoilers for another Monolith soft game, but I'll put up a tab here, but like, this is whenever I'm seeing this, I'm just reminded of Xenoblade 3 of N and M a little bit. It just sounds like N talking about M. And turn red as a young man again. It's as if a good 30 years have been shaved off this old body of mine. I've never been good at keeping secrets or hiding things, especially from my wife. I have to make sure she doesn't find out about my fascination with him. She usually has a keen sense of finding out these kinds of things on her own. Boy, oh boy, I know that better than anyone. So this is a journal about a guy who's basically committing adultery. Cheating on his wife. Wow. Let's look at the note here. Am I bad at hiding things? My wife has been giving me strange looks, and it seems a little suspicious, but I don't think she knows anything yet. I finally mustered up the courage to ask him out for dinner. Oh my god, he's actually going through with it. Luckily, I am a well-educated man. Even an old man like myself, if intellectual, can be attractive to women. I'm sure glad my parents constantly urged me to study day and night. Alright, let's go to the next day. To get more intimate with him, I started sharing a journal with her. I wonder how long it's been since I shared a journal with someone. I must write Falcon's Theorem by Magic Integration on the title of the journal. If my wife was to find it, she'd probably take one look at the title and leave it alone. She doesn't like difficult books. Okay, so he's hiding his infidelity by titling his journal a magic book. Kay, my brother-in-law, and best friend who works at the School of Magic paid me a visit today. It has probably been about 3 months since we last got together. I met my wife through Kay. It's quite intellectually stimulating to talk the night away with someone who has a deep understanding of magic. He asked me to lend him some good books so that he could give his students to hopefully spark an interest in reading. I consider myself a generous person to just about anyone. I promised him he could help me himself to any books he wants at any time since I'm often too busy or unavailable to help him out. It's always a pleasure to do nice things for my brother-in-law. Oh my gosh, I can see where this is going. Let's go to Z. This is not good. This is very, very bad. Out of all the books in the library, why did he have to go take Falcom's Theorem by Magic Integration? He took his journal. I have to get it back. If Kay looks it over, there's no doubt that my wife will find out about him. This strict and sensible head librarian at the Library of Magic is exchanging intimate thoughts with a female co-worker. That's simply unacceptable. If truth leaks out, I will have to resign from my position. What if he lets his students get to their little hands on it? Those little piranhas. I'd be ruined. I'm too anxious to sleep. Nothing is written here. Oh gosh, I want to know what happened. I'm invested now. Anyways, yeah, that there's nothing in there. That journal does nothing, but like it does come up in conversation a couple of times with NPCs in this game. So it's kind of interesting to see that book. It's kind of a funny read when you really think about it. The guy is literally committing adultery with it and keeping a journal about it. It's funny. I mean, the concept of adultery is not funny, but it's like it's kind of funny that he's like freaking out about his journal being lost and people finding out about it. Well, we want to come into not this room, but we want to go back into this room. After you defeat Folon, and you come back. Is it not this room? Okay, maybe it's in the other ones. Okay, one of these rooms. We gotta kind of go back a little bit. Got some strawberries, man. That's good. Anyways, in one of these rooms, in one of these sections of the library here, I'm gonna have to go back basically over there. I thought it was in the other room. My bad. I didn't have to go that far from where I was at. But in one of these sections, I'm going to take a bet. It's in the other section. I'm going to craftily go around these enemies here. Let's go in this section here. I think it's in here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. So after you defeat Folon, there's going to be a woman here trying to avoid the enemy. I'm going to have to probably fight him, but if we talk to this woman, or I'm sorry, not a woman. I am so sorry. You're a man. Man with a bracelet. Quasman is about to die. Actually, I'm busy looking for Termat, my father, so... Well, that's okay. Since I found the book that I was looking for, I can analyze it later. You need my signature on this? Let's go ahead and show him the, already highlighted, family tree here. And then we get Tufire. I think that's how you say his name. Works at the School of Magic, lover of ancient tomes, a firm non-believer in ghosts. My sister Tulin is looking for a book at the School of Magic called The Falcon's Theorem by Magic Integration. But according to the head librarian's diary, she actually needs Falcon's Theorem by Magic Analysis. Well, it's this one. So can you please tell her that there's no need to look any further? Thanks. So basically we have to go do something for his sister and basically kind of run the message that the book was wrong. And as you can see, it's the same book that head librarian's journal is that they were looking for. So, oh gosh, I can't believe how badly backfired the head librarian's plan was, to say the least. It's kind of interesting. I don't get to read very much dialogue like NPC dialogue and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of funny to see that transition like it does. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we need to go where that woman says we need to go to the waterfall village. Well, unfortunately, we can only go through the next section by going through Holo Holo Jungle. But before we do that, because if you even step foot in that jungle, it is kind of a maze, and you will not be able to cross it. So we need to head back to Komamai. As weird as it sounds, we need to go back to Komamai. When we come back up this way, and we go to the School of Magic, do you guys remember about 2 episodes ago, when we were visiting Anui for the first time, we met the school principal. The school principal was back here. It was actually a little girl. We need to head to the school. We need to talk to the headmaster here. Indeed, I'm the principal here at the School of Magic. I knew you'd come. Actually, I know everything. You wish to travel through the Holo Holo jungle to get to Apu, don't you? Take this landmark stone. It will enable you to get through the jungle. Huh? That look. You don't believe me. Don't take me lightly just because I'm young. Go now. But we got the valuable item, the landmark stone. This is how we're going to get through the Holo Holo jungle. You can only get this after you defeated Folon at the ancient library magic. So that's where our next objective is. We need to go through the Holo Holo jungle. And I'll tell you that much, the Holo Holo jungle is a maze. It's kind of confusing to get through. And you'll see why, but we're not going to do it in this episode. I'm actually going to go... Oh, first off, let's go into the shop. We got a bunch of pictures we can finally sell. We can get some money back. Let's go ahead and shop. Let's sell our pictures, because we got a bunch of pictures here. Got Folon, then sell that. Do not sell the magical piggy bank. I mentioned that when we got that. Just not sell that. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all these pictures. We should have a lot of money, you know? There we go. Okay, so we should be having a lot of money now. We have like 14,263 gold. So, I'm gonna buy more of these because we're gonna be having flames as an issue for a while. Go ahead and buy these. Peach. This thing. I gotta talk about this. Peaches look like a common item that we'll see plenty of times, but this item evolves into probably the best healing item late game. So go ahead and buy a peach. And any peach you can get, go ahead and buy it. Because by the time you're at the end game and you're doing all the stuff that you need to do in this game, you will get one of the best healing items in the game. It evolves into one of the best healing items, but it takes like 120 hours to get it, I think. Or something like that. So always keep peaches in your inventory. It'll evolve in a couple hours into something called the Peach Boy. And then after like 100 some odd hours after that, it evolves into another thing. So just keep it in your inventory the entire game. I guess that's the best way I can do it. Say it. Alright, so let's head to the church quick before we end the episode. I'm going to level up because we desperately need to. We have a bunch of items we need to give the priest here. First off, let's level up Callus 2 levels. That should bring him to level 15. Chalice should be a level 16, I'm sorry. She's at level 16 now. And she can class up too, so I gotta mess with her deck. You don't have to mess with hers, Gabari's, and Liu's, because they all got class up items. Gabari can level 3 levels. And he can class up. Liu can only go up 2 levels, so he'll be the same level that Callus is. And we can class up. I'm really gonna have to miss it. I'll probably do that off screen. I'm not gonna do that on screen, save you guys the trouble with it. Okay, so now that we've leveled up our characters, let's go down here and let's give the Constellation Man, the star map man, People the star map. Here's my star fragments. We have 2 of them. Aruga and I didn't see the other one. Oops. I'll see it here in a minute. Yeah, let's do it. Very well. Let's begin the restoration process. Constellation restored. Ariga? I think that's how you say it. And the other one's connected to the other one. Constellation restored. Taurus. I know Taurus. Taurus is a zodiac, or not zodiac sign, but I think it's a zodiac sign. I can't remember. I'm not good with fortune telling stuff and everything else. Constellations. I'm not an astronomer. Anyways, he gives us a chunk of ice, which will melt pretty soon, and he gives us voice level 3, which is a rare Magnus. I think this is the only way you can get this one, so that's actually pretty nice. Is anything available since the last time? Look for things here. Got rotten food, that's about it, so. Broken picture heart. Okay, so that picture that we had in our inventory evolved into picture heart. Our pine tree evolved into pine tree sap. And the deluxe sweet drink evolved into rice brew, I think. So we did have something. I'm going to mess with Liu, Gabari's, and Shella's decks off screen, so that way it'll be somewhat comparable and I'm not wasting your guys' time. I've been kind of recording for a little bit, and we didn't really do much with beat a boss and get some other side quest stuff done. That's about it. But we did get our next destination. We gotta go through the Hola jungle. So the next episode of Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings of the Next Ocean, we're going to head through the Hola jungle. And oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.